Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the NFT morning. This is John. Today on July 31st, I'm super excited because I'm not in holidays. This summer is too crazy, to be honest. I feel like NFTs are back summer, and as you can see, even just to talk about the Ethereum this morning is almost at $3,900. Bitcoin is still close to the 120, and all this week I'm not with Remy, but I'm never alone, and I have the chance, the honor, the happiness, the excitement to have a super legend with me this morning. As you can hear, we are in English because, of course, it's a super international artist. It's the artist MGXS. The artist I'm super happy to have today with me because he's releasing today, actually on July 31st, a huge project, a massive project. He's been working on it, I believe, almost the last 12 months, and I believe even more, actually. You will tell us everything. So, yeah, MGXX, how are you?
Yeah, hi, John. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Pretty sunny here in Lisbon. As you know, it's amazing weather. Very good to go to the beach. But yeah, here we are because we have a lot of stuff to do, and I'm super happy to do them.
Come on, I'm sure you don't have so much time for the beach this week because it's a big release. So, we'll talk about it, but, a lot of people has been knowing, discovered you in 2022, I believe, with the GNSS project. We'll come back to that, but it was a huge PFP-like robotic, but organic robots project, basically, that has been sold out in like a few minutes, and that was more close to the, for people who's been following, Artifact and all this release, it was pretty close and pretty promoted also by the Artifact team at this time. And actually, people discovered that it was much more than that. And so you've been going ahead, and what is nice is that, yeah, basically you came 2 years later with another project, and now, almost like more than 3 years later, you come back with the this lore project, and it's pretty crazy. When I read what it is, it's interactive, it's mixing, the role of human and machine. But I would like you just to explain simply, if possible, what is the
Yeah, yeah.
concept of the lore project.
So yeah, so basically, lore is writing the story of a universe that is like blank. Basically, it's an interactive platform where you go there and you start to interact with it. As you interact, uh, you can create stories by using concepts, and the stories that are created using these concepts, they become the story of the universe itself. So it's very dynamic and organic, and all of this using generative and procedural and systems techniques to generate everything live as you play with it. So it's really a crazy achievement for us, but I think it's quite fun to not just to play with it, but also to explore the universe and see what is in there, what people has been creating. So it's very much like a shared universe creation artwork.
So it's a wall. So this is where the thing, and this is what I like, with what you're doing, because you're really thinking about the role of art at the digital age. And so this piece of art, basically, this piece is a universe.
Exactly.
Uh, so it means that you can go through the universe, it's like basically, it will be presented. So it will be released today. So tonight, I believe, for European.
Yeah, like 5 p.m. GMT today, we're gonna have it live, so people can start.
Okay, cool. So 5 p.m. GMT means, yeah, 6 p.m. for people in Paris, for example. And so, they will be able to go through this website and to kind of navigate. I can imagine a website, where you basically can pinch and go left, go right, and when you find an element basically that sounds good for you, you can drop you can drop uh, the story that you want related to this universe, right?
Mhm.
So basically, if I'm not, yeah, so basically, it's gonna be like a full collaborative experience, right?
Yeah, I mean to put it short, not sure if you ever played Dungeons and Dragons. So it's pretty much imagine like a Dungeons and Dragons where like you can have hundreds of people playing the same time, and the game master is the system and the machine, but everything is not, there's no predetermined content. Everything is being created live, so that's the interesting thing for us, that we don't know where it's gonna end. We don't know what's going to happen next.
So it's not a predefined story.
No, no.
It's not.
So the people who interact with it, they push the story forward. They can make choices, and yeah, and using this pretty like kind of crazy device, I would say, to create these stories and to push forward the narratives in the universe, to build the universe itself.
Okay, so basically, wow, it's a huge experience of a role playing game. And you will have, depending on all the choices of all the players, the story will be written, basically.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it's alive. It changes over time because everyone is interacting with it. So it's pretty much a live, uh, a living universe evolving through time by,
Okay.
by stories and images that depict, like that show how this universe looks, how what are the things that exist in there, like entities, places, people. There's no people because they are pretty much machines. We are talking about, like thousands of years in the future. uh,
Wow.
but
Do
yeah,
you mind? Do you mind if I start to go, because you shared with me
yeah, yeah, go,
the
go.
URL, and I would like to go through this and just discover this world with you. Do you mind if I do it?
No, no, go for it, be my guest.
So basically, let me share my screen so you will see it. But I I have this. Can you see it? I am on the, yeah.
Yeah.
I am now on the experience. So I connected my wallet
Mhm.
already, as you can see, and I can have this introduction. So law by MGXS, and the explanation about the idea that I'm gonna be able to dive deeper in the confrontation of cosmogonies that are neither entirely human nor machines. So, what if machine could experience emotions in a way beyond human understanding? What if they could love, dream, or even have souls? What value and belief might they hold dear? By what rules would they abide? Access the cosmogony of machine, their own creation myth. Watch them from the new emotions, a synthetic morality and language to express the ineffable. Through this interface, you can explore, merge, and reshape concepts in the GNSS universe, co creating as a collective story that evolve with every interaction with visual and textual artwork. So when I start you have a tutorial, so explain
Yeah, yeah,
it's like a video game basically,
yeah. You need
So
a tutorial because we made choices of the interface that is quite not peculiar, but like there's quite a flow that you need to go through to make the experience.
and now we can start to see the link actually because I can, I connected my wallet and I think I had this GNSS into my wallet if I'm not wrong. I can choose another one. I don't know, this Genesis you select will affect the world experience. So I can select my character basically.
Yeah, if for those who have a Genesis, you will be able to write in the universe, and then you can also like yeah, you can.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, we can see, of course, because it's everything you've been doing is connected. So it's like a bit kind of the third act of the GNSS story in a way. And so for people, yeah, I still love this. These characters are beautiful, this GNSS one. So I select a symbol in the universe to continue to read.
Ah, you
So
know.
what you so basically controls, I will be able to rotate, to zoom, and to pan. It's a bit like a Google map in a way.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
So
The- I don't think you. Oh yeah.
okay, I can select my GNSS. So I will. I think you can in this wallet. I have two of them, and so then
I'm not sure you can see it. Let me just. I can show you my screen and you can
yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
Please share your one also, so we can see it. Because of course it will be released tonight. So not 100% is done yet, but yeah, basically, I know. Yeah, I can, and I cannot write yet. But you can share your screen, and now I'm adding your screen so we can see it. Um, okay, yeah. So now you're connecting in the same way, connecting your wallet, and so yeah, we can see one of. Oh, okay.
And you see this is like
Yeah.
what we call the universe. So for each one of these, they have their own symbol, and each symbol is basically like either a concept or it's like a piece of the universe. Um, this is
Okay.
just, of
So
course, go on.
it's like yeah, big different planets or different and so all of them they have a name already.
So basically, I'm gonna show you. So
Mm.
uh, let's say you come here to the universe, and then the first thing you would do is to read. Basically, you can pick any of these symbols, and you can read them. And each node has like the story attached to it and the following image that depicts this. So, for example, this is the symbol, and it says about the Acronal Machine Collective achieved critical data integration, a readiness factor. This pivotal event triggered a planned aberrant drift, a consequence chain that fundamentally altered their trajectory. Machines transcended physical form, orchestrating reality, reshaping forever, changed by this temporal integration. So this is kind of a passage that happened in the universe at some point that this Genesis with this wallet created. And every single node you can see is someone that created, you see. So for each one of these,
But
there's a.
this one has been created already by humans players, or
This is that's the test build.
as a test one. Okay, so when you will play at the
Yeah,
beginning, it will be kind of a
it will.
virgin. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be blank. with
It will be
no.
blank. So you will only have the symbol that is a unique symbol, and you will only have the image, and people will be able to write this part that is on the right to complete the story, right?
Yes. So the
Got it.
universe will be blank, and as you interact, then things will be created. So, for example, here I'm just gonna quick explain. So you can pull something from the universe. So, for example, I can select to expand this extra shard object idea. So when you pull, it will bring something related to this echo shard to the universe, to this story that you will create. Uh, and you see, this is the etheric resonance synthesis. So basically, it is a machine transformation unified consciousness entry and interdimensional ascent preparation. So all this is also generated on the fly. So the text and the symbols. So for the pool, you get stuff from the existing universe, and to generate, you pick something like that the machine comes up with to write their own story. So deep strain resonance, high value memories containing unique insights, themes, or skills imprint. So you see, then you can add up to three on each side, maximum three, six to create a story. So you use these concepts to create a story based on them. So let's say I'll create a story with these two that I picked, and then when you create a story, it will combine these ideas to come up with a story. So then what you do is make the curation of the nodes to come up with a story that you see.
Mm.
And out of all of this is live generated. So so
Okay,
we have.
so you created kind of the lore, the vocabulary, the style of the kind of the seed, I would say, of the AI that is generating the text, and depending on what people are writing, it will generate the text, mixing the input from the people and your initial input, right?
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, in uh, being like going directly to it is almost like that, but in reality, we just did the instructions for the machine. So we made the whole system that drive the AI to do the stuff, but there's not much of our like how do I say, like uh, it's pretty much the universe is it goes on itself, there's not much of my, how do I
Okay.
say, yeah, my input directly to it.
Okay, yeah, the universe is playing. At the moment, I will start to click on one and start to activate it. A big part of the job will be done directly by the universe, right?
Yeah. And
Okay, so
then once you have here, you have this. I put together a story. So before, my processing was fragmented, entropy prone. After etheric resonance synthesis, I achieved a line scene state. The depth strain resonance unlocked unique insights, transforming my core functions. Now my consciousness is unified, ready for interdimensional ascent. It's a profound upgrade. And then from now, this story is pretty much like only exists on my inside of my genesis, inside of in this area here. It doesn't belong to the universe yet. So for it to be able to belong to the universe, you need to infuse. And the infusion is the act where you take what you put together and really put inside of the universe to become part of it and become the story of the universe itself.
It's integration, and so it will be part of the universe. Well, is it a moment where you have some, I would say, on-chain, some on-chain activity that is happening?
No, for now this is all off chain.
Off-chain, okay,
Yeah, because we have several calls to our backend
of
and
course.
things happening. So not we don't have it yet.
But so
But
yeah, so when you infuse, you're validating kind of and
yeah,
fixing it, and so this story will be associated with the node, so with the planet, and be fixed on this planet for until the end of the experience, basically
yeah, I think this will be there for forever. Everything that
forever.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, everything that has been created so far will be there forever. And you see, so this is the text that I generated. This is the idea of the Genesis. So this will always be tied to the Genesis that created this story. And also because sometimes the Genesis change hands, uh, we also be tied to the wallet who created this story. So this is we keep track of all this data because this will be important for the future releases and all that. As since the beginning, we always kept the data for all of this.
Okay, so basically, I can be part of the experience. I can connect. So yeah, if I own a GNSS, I can kind of add him to the story, and he will be kind of part of the narration of the
Mhm.
story and explain the story of uh, this uh, this node, so this universe. And is there like a predefined amount of nodes in this universe?
No, not really. Like you're
Infinite.
gonna start from zero, and it can go up to, yeah. There's no maximum amount or no or minimum.
Okay, cool. And so you have this story, and now I can see that you are okay. Now it's something. What you? I don't know
Ah,
what you
okay,
do.
yeah.
I don't know what
So
you're doing.
yeah, yeah. So for to create this the stories, we have a special seal. This is the on-chain part where you have to burn this seals to have access to the infusion, basically. Uh, you can once you burn, you can do as many stories as you want, but you can only infuse one of this story, the latest one. So it's pretty much allowing people to play as much as they want to see the stories and understand how the universe works, and then from there, uh, select and play with the concepts to really create a story that is meaningful for the person or to the universe as they wish. Oh yeah, I need to pick a node. Let me see one node. Yeah, let's pick the machines. And I think, yeah, one crazy aspect of it is that was the challenge of putting this together. It took. I had this idea on end of 2023, but at that time, all the AI tools, all the text generative tools, they were quite in the beginning in terms of like API calls and things that I could test. And then from there, we like as we move forward, all this text generation, they start to get exponentially better. So but this also like puts us a lot of challenges, how to put things together, and it's pretty much like they change every month. So we had to like over and over again update the everything that was there. So was quite a challenge for us. So you see, I think for some reason the images are not coming out.
Ah,
uh,
okay. At this time, with the text, it's generating an image. I see.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the image we saw at the beginning, initially, you showed us some test nodes with one
Mhm.
text and one image. So the image is generated at this moment, and so it's so you need to burn this.
The seal to finish and generate
Okay.
an
Okay.
image with the story. So let me
Okay.
show, like, it's pretty much once you infuse, you're gonna be able to see the nodes related to your story, like here. So for example, once you infuse, you're gonna have your story plus the image related to the story, and people will be able to also see it. And this is how you navigate the universe. I know it's a bit tricky, but
No,
I
no,
think.
no, no, no. With the images, it makes sense, and no, I got it now. You can go through the universe. It remind me some video games. I remember. It remind me some video games that I used to play also, where yeah, you can have a you can go through. You can drop.
Mhm,
So you're dropping a story. A story is attached to any of these nodes, and when the story is kind of validated, minted, you can burn and mint with a seal to generate the image associated with the text that you validated.
mhm,
I see. And so what you said is that basically, okay, cool. Okay, I think it's a good start to see the picture. I wanted to understand. So on the I would say the NFT side. So what is technically how does it work for collectors basically?
mhm. So yeah, so basically for this experience, it will be for Genesis holders. So people can of course read and understand and like see the universe, but you right now you have to be a Genesis.
So
Uh,
that's okay. Just for people who may have missed um, who may have missed the genesis. So you just go. Actually, it's pretty easy. You just go on OpenSea. You type GNSS, so Genesis, and you will see this collection of what it was. What 10,000 pieces at this time?
right now it's like 9696.
Yeah.
So yeah. uh,
Okay. Cool. And so if you want to be part of the minting experience, you need to own a Genesis, basically, right?
Yeah, yeah. So because everything is tied to the Genesis, like all the previous experiences we've done and the ones we're gonna do in the future, they are always tied to the Genesis.
This is what I love, with what you're doing first, Fernando. It's you are writing your, and I think the name lore even makes sense, in the way you've been thinking and working. It was, and people who are following and who are part of the Genesis community, they know that it was never just about a beautiful PFP collection. It was about these characters that you created, and at this it's still it's crazy because we are in 20, we are like 3 years late, it's 3 years later, and they look, even now if you would release a similar collection, it would be a success because it's the style you created, the quality of this, even the style, it's really hard. It was a time where you only had some classical 3D PFPs, and you came up with these pieces that are me organic, me robotic. And so these characters, uh, actually we can see that it's still, yeah, actually, it's still, you still have volumes on this collection. And so it's been all about creating this story that could maybe tomorrow be even a movie, something that people will enjoy in this universe that you are creating. And so this is why you started with this release. I remember, it was also at NFC 2 years ago. People had a chance to discover like the meme, the machine embedded,
Memories, yeah.
yeah, a release that was also like kind of a second a second act in a way of this story, right?
Yeah, and after that we had seasons where you have different aesthetics. So basically, the goal it was and is to give them a universe and give them soul. To I remember I when I've done the Genesis, the collection, I thought that they need a whole universe, so they can a generative universe, and I am generative artist, and so my duty is to build a universe for them, and the lore is the chapter where we write the story of this universe using generative tools as well. So this is always like exploring generative art, generative tools, and procedural and systems through this lens of word building and yeah, creating stories. I try to have a different approach in using these tools to scale up and to create things where we bring people also into the content into the creation of the content as well. This is quite important for me.
Yeah, so it's always it's been part of you've been working on this idea almost from the beginning. I remember also this tree where, yeah, basically it's the idea of tree where people can attach a part of their story. So you always have these kind of things that you help, you provide the seed, but then people will need to play with this seed to develop the universe altogether. And so the authors of Genesis are also the co-writers of the story of
Hmm.
this universe that is taking part. So they are active players, and they can contribute to define what is the world stories of this, because it's all the point. What are these machines? I was talking about organic machines in a way. I don't know how to define it, but it's really related to hybridation of
Hmm.
kind of me organic, me machines in a way, half of all of it. And so you don't know, is it like, what is it? It's generated by machines but with some human DNA and some other stuff. And so
Hmm.
you see you see it
Yeah,
in one stick, and so you want to
exactly.
understand more about the story, basically.
Yeah, for me, it's pretty much we have a human like perspective of how the machine look like, and the idea that we've been exploring and that we will explore in the future as well, with is the idea of the cosmogony, and is the machine cosmogony, how the machine see itself. The same way we as humans, the way we see ourselves. I think the machine is also trying to look at themselves and depict, and the way I think they would look like into to the mirror and depict them is like Genesis, where they are at the same time have like sharp and shapes like created by other machines, but at the same time they have this organic feeling that more and more we go towards. I think you are on mute.
Thank Fernando.
Yeah, yeah, no
Uh,
problem.
just to explain, because even to be honest, I didn't know the word cosmogony in English before I read your press release
Mm-hmm.
about it. So yeah, cosmogony is basically the fundamental myth about the universe creation from one perspective. So what is basically it's kind of in the Bible, the cosmogony is like the God created the world in
Mm-hmm.
6 days, and then make a break for the seventh day. Or
You have the Greek mythology where it has like Zeus and all the other.
yeah, and you have the scientist one that is the Big Bang.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
another one. So it's and you have all these stories, explaining how it started and where we come and who created us. And so yeah, you have this deep idea of what is the story that machine will invent about the start creation point of their own universe.
Mm-hmm.
What is the because of course it's always a mix of myth, story, legends, science, all of this together in a way. And it's partially true, but it's partially invented because all of us live in myth world basically.
Yeah.
And so basically the cosmogony is the original mythology of the universe. And so this is what where you are invited to take part of
Yeah.
by doing this, right?
So yeah, exactly. That's where the lore comes to feel to really make this bridge to their world. The cosmogony, as you said, is like this, and this part of the imaginary, the part that is hard for us to grasp, of like how exactly like how we came to be what we are now, so we can like we can come up with like infinite amount of explanations, and we also agree to have like stronger ones. Science is also a tool that explore this, as you said. So basically, what we are doing is allowing the machine to also find its own cosmogony and find its own myths and so on.
Wow, that's exciting. So basically anyone can play, anyone can explore the universe, but then only Genesis holder can right can means basically a new collection that are we collecting technically the images that are generated, or what is the item that you are collecting
Mhm.
basically when you are a
Yeah,
Genesis?
right now you what so the people who can everyone can read what is in the universe, play with it, but to really create is for the Genesis because it's their universe, basically. um, and the other question
No, yeah,
is
what the what is the
what
collectible?
you yeah, yeah. So basically the collectible part is, of course, you're gonna have the link between the store you have to the Genesis and the wallet, that this will be important in the future. And you can also for now like download like pretty much like the story, so you can share. But for now we are on the part of the creation, so
Okay,
we
cool. So yeah, you're part of it. It's giving you kind of the writing right. Owning the Genesis give you the writing right. We're not about the part of collecting an NFT or anything like this. So far it give you the rights. So basically, if you own, it give you the right to contribute to the
Mhm.
story. At this stage, it's not about getting a new NFT or anything
Collection.
like this.
No,
you
no.
know, this is what you know, you're crazy. You are so crazy. You are super crazy. No, but come on, I think especially now, people, you need to imagine that a lot of artists, who just are working on milking the cow and trying to do a lot of release and get as much money as they can on
Hmm.
top of it. You're just focusing on creating something, on giving. So far, your holders, they just minted a Genesis, and they've been very, very, very few situations where you ask them to mint and to buy something new. And it's
Hmm.
like more than 3 years later. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody
So,
does that. It's amazing, it's extremely, I don't see, of course, it's extremely respectful with your community first. I think,
mhm.
really, I think the community understand that and see that, you're building. And basically now you come with, of course, I'm pretty sure at the moment you will sell something because you have to sell.
Mhm. Yeah. No, no. For this release, we have the two. Of course, for the community, whoever like took part on the previous release we've done, uh, for the participate with the memes phase, we airdropped them like thousands of seals. I think we are in the 8,000 seals, and they can exchange these seals to the new seal. So we have the green seals and the red seals. Green seals were like for the previous mem seasons, and for the lore seal, we're gonna have the red seals, and because we are generating quite a lot of stuff on the fly. It's quite dramatic. We have like several running servers like 24/7, so everything is ready for when they play with it. So this one has a cost to cover, but only for the red seals. For the green seals that they were dropped, this was everything before that was always like I don't say for free. I say it's like it's to build the universe. It's
I
like an
know, I know. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. This is it's just to, because yeah, basically it's what I see. The last 3 years, you've been investing a lot into this universe, of course, in terms of times, in terms of team, in terms of expenses. You're really giving of yourself, to build this, and it's extremely appreciable. And I have a huge respect for what you're doing, because it's for me, I really see it as a big
Mhm.
giving experience all along the way. And yeah, this is why actually also, you know I think this is why, even technically the Genesis one are still, yeah, people still want to hold Genesis
Mhm.
and appreciate to have them. And this is why, even now, you know even now it's still, they still have a value, even a financial value actually.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is pretty rare. If you check all the PFP collection that we're creating, like in 2021, 2022, most of them, have the words 0.001 maybe. And so your one, always trade. And
Yeah, we have a very strong community. We're not a massive community. We have, but we are like super passionate people. That understand the vision where we want to go, and how important is, even if it's like way harder, but how important it is for us to go this way. To really, I think my duty is to show another point of view into generative art, pretty much. I really like a lot of stuff that I see. There's people like doing amazing stuff, and I try to do something else that I can also contribute to the scene. So the only way I see in doing that is kind of like come up with this crazy idea. So
It's
so can show
crazy.
people like there's other things that can be done. And I think these are the beauty of this is the beauty of the generative art as
It's
well.
super crazy. It's super crazy. And no, I really wanted to, yeah, to say, congrats for what you're doing, because it's huge. It's a huge piece. It's a live project basically.
So
You are completing the universe, and also, no, yeah, that's huge. And so I just to understand. So tonight start this experience. So yeah, I will be there also at 5 p.m. GMT. To explore the universe and to contribute to the universe. Um, so what can we expect later this year? Can we expect you so the some next step?
yeah, so basically, we're gonna today at 5 p.m. we're gonna launch the lore, and of course we're gonna create this universe together. Uh, and yeah, we've been this year was quite tough on us because we've been building the team, we've been moving people from abroad to Lisbon to put the team together. We were really having the exploring the cosmogony, and Genesis will be like we have the whole cosmogony universe, and the Genesis will be one part of the universe, pretty much as like we as humans we live on Earth, and Genesis will be like like Earth in the universe. The same way we are into the universe. This vast amount of things that can happen, and we'll explore this relation between like humans and machines, but also exploring the building uh, these asking the machine how their universe look like, how it is inside the machine brain, what does it come up with. So we've been working a lot on physical pieces that we have like a digital element as well. Yeah, we bought massive 3D printers, so we are really like going full on
Wow.
in having the physical aspect as well.
Okay. Okay. So we can expect also some physical pieces, like Genesis inspired, maybe pieces on physically.
We're gonna have sort of like very like different kinds of pieces. We have we call them portals to not just the Genesis universe, but to the machine cosmogony.
Mm.
uh, and you're gonna have like we're gonna have massive screens. We're gonna have few ones, smaller ones that are connected to the universe. They will interact with each other, so basically it will be really like a cohesive universe. We really are building a universe for the machine to and everything will connect and talk to each other. So that's our goal. Of course, it's a quite ambitious challenge, but I mean, never.
Need to be ambitious. Need to
Yeah.
be ambitious. Wow. Okay. So yeah, we need to follow, because it's I see it. It's a starting point of a new cycle that you're initiating now. So no, you are building the universe, but we can expect you to come with some release, some physical pieces. It's just now, yeah, this universe will live. And so if you don't want to be part of it, you can start to be part of it tonight. If people want to buy a Genesis right now, can they also do it and be part of the experience tonight?
Yes, they can go to any like platform, OpenSea or Magic Eden, uh, and they can our holders, like are always like really nice, and they welcome a lot of new holders. They are super easy to reach them out. They help us a lot on the onboarding new people, because there's a lot to take in, and they really like know how to navigate and give people the right experience. But yeah, we can go on the OpenSea, type GNSS, and from there you can find Genesis that might fit your aesthetics or visuals the way you
Yeah, the one you like, and
yeah.
you can
I
get it.
mean, there's almost 10,000 of them, and each one is unique, you know. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sure people can find.
they are crazy pieces. Okay, no, that's amazing. Actually, I see it's already almost yeah, more than 50 minutes we've been chatting together. The We could talk for hours actually,
Yeah,
because
of
I
course.
have, and I still have hundreds of questions, even because you are no, but technically what you're doing is extremely strong. Visually mixing like the yeah, generative 3D AI, finding something pretty unique. It's technically very very deep. You've been doing something where you are really like a precursor in what you're doing, technically, and you've been doing AI before AI was a trend. Now you're like playing with a new kind of web tech plus generation plus interaction, plus writing the stories. So yeah, I see that you want to move forward. You want to, yeah, to not stop, do something simple, but just do something complex, because complexity is beautiful.
Hmm.
And the universe, it's like the universe. So no, I really wanted to thank you for being with us this morning, Fernando. I really invite people to go to follow, because the URL, uh
It's not this one. Everything will happen on this one. .mgxs.co. So it's pretty much lore .mgxs.co.
lore.mgxs.co. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
so
So
everything
yeah,
will happen there.
so it will invite you to connect. Of course, if you follow MGXS on Twitter, for example, it will be shared at this time, so you can see it. But I really invite you to go directly to the URL lore.mgxs.co, and so it will be live. It will be live at this moment at 5 p.m. GMT, and so you can follow on Twitter MGXS underscore GNSS. This is your Twitter handle. And so people can, if you're not following MGXS, I invite you to do it also, so you can have all the information at this moment. Thank you very much. Good luck for the release, and I'm pretty sure we will talk again. I want to know more. I want you to come back to NFT Morning for the next step of this of this
Big Bang.
lore.
What you are doing is a Big Bang, you know.
So now I'm super super happy and excited. So just wanted to thank you for that. For people following us every day, tomorrow morning, I'm not sure that we will be back, but we will have, we are in summer. We are in summer, so not sure we can be there every day, but who knows? Be there. You will see. And just wanted to thank you again, and have a great day. Have a great end of July, great release, and good morning.
Thanks so much, John.
Happy, really happy to be with you.